What's up, y'all? Victor Cruz here, Super Bowl champion with the New York Football Giants.
And the Giants are Super Bowl champions.
I'm here with City Life at Amsterdam Builders, ready to chop it up with my man Joey Badass about all things New York, his favorite football teams, who he loves, his memories. And I gotta get him to dance a little bit of salsa today, but we're gonna see. We're gonna take our time. Joey, what up, my brother?
Yo.
So good to see you.
Peace.
You know your way around this food table?
Oh, man, too good.
Yeah, grab that stick, let's get it popping. Talk to me about this spot, man. We obviously in the heart of New York City. What's special about this place, man?
Well, yeah, this is Amsterdam Builders. I've been coming here for, I want to say, the last 4 or 5 years. Pool growing up was like the sport that I played with like all of the male members of my family. And a couple years ago, I was like at a point in my life where I realized I was in this hyperdrive mode where I was just working so much I wasn't giving any time to myself. So I really asked myself like, yo, what's something I like to do? I was like, yo, I love playing pool. And I kind of just looked this spot up, and I just been coming here ever since.
That's dope.
Amsterdam Builders is my little spot.
They get it done. I love that.
You might find me here on a Thursday night, Friday night, late night.
So I was a fan of Joey from the very, very beginning. Watching you grow, bro, and watching you do your thing now from the music and now spreading your wings to getting an Oscar. It's been a joy to watch, and it's been just a joy to be your friend, my guy, and just keep doing your thing.
I appreciate that, man. And the feeling is so mutual, dude. Feeling is so mutual, man.
We're in New York City, man. The Mecca, right? Like, this is home. This is where we grew up. So much energy here, so much culture.
Hell yeah.
Talk to me about, you know, what New York meant to you, kind of coming up, growing up in New York City, and kind of now, where you at with it now?
Man, New York is home. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I see people come to New York for the first time, I always say, like, I wish I could experience this place for the first time. Because, you know, I grew up here, like, I'm used to it. It's like what I breathe, it's what I eat, it's what I sleep. Like, imagine seeing skyscrapers for the first time. It's like we grew up with these things in our backyard. It's definitely high energy, it's high pace, it's up-tempo. And I feel like, you know, that's probably the part of the city that sticks with people the most when they come out here, is that tempo, is that feeling of, like, that hustler's ambition. You know, that's what the city's gonna make you do. And especially being in the actual city, Manhattan, money-making Manhattan, is always gonna carry that spirit of progression and motivation. One of my reasons why I love it so much, honestly. One of the most important and essential things that I miss when I'm not in the city is a bodega, corner stores.
The Bodega was such a place for me, man. I was just talking to my mother about it, too. I used to go in there, my grandmother had a tab. Like,
that's crazy.
Yo, a tab, because we lived upstairs from it. So, like, we not hiding from, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
it's like, we right here.
We right here. Y'all know where to find us. But Bodega is a huge New York City landmark, you know, just off of the sheer experience and stories that come from the Bodega naturally.
Shout out to all the, you know, the local bodegas and the local corner stores. You guys are very, truly appreciated.
Now, you know I can't leave without talking about some football, New York football, because I know the Giants playing, they affect me every day. Okay? Where you was at when we won our Super Bowl in 2011?
That was like my sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't make me feel old at all. You know what I'm saying? We good.
And the Giants have won Super Bowl 46.
I remember winning the Super Bowl, and when I grabbed the trophy, and I kind of look at it, and I'm just like, all that hard work, everything you've been through. I played football since I was 9 years old. You know what I mean? Like, me and my boys used to be on the streets, acting like it was a Super Bowl, like throwing the ball. You know, first week of February, we acting like Jerry Rice, we're acting like Michael Irvin, we're acting like these different players in the streets. Visualizing, and then to play in it, and to score in it, and to actually have that touchdown, it's like, you can't draw it up any other way.
Throws one left, touchdown, Victor Cruz.
I want everybody to experience that, especially at the New York Giants. I want everybody, all those kids to experience what it's like to win a Super Bowl in New York City and having that ticket tape parade and having kids throwing toilet paper out of windows and just crazy. It's such I got goosebumps legit talk about it. There's a couple places I ain't paid for a meal in about 10 years. Winning in this city is unlike anything else.
And the confetti rains down.
It's crazy you can feel the rumblings of the subway, man, from here. It don't get no more New York than hearing the subway rattling under your feet while you playing pool at the spot. For me, coming up late 90s, early 2000s, hip-hop scene, the hip-hop culture was everything to me.
Yeah.
And you can't talk about New York without talking hip-hop and talking about that scene. Talk to me about New York music, where it's been, and where you see it going.
I mean, it raised me.
Never let them tell you what your worth is. Respect gotta be earned, it could never be purchased. I done made 10 million spitting verses and still ain't losing sight of my purpose.
Even down to aspects of hip hop like the radio channels. I remember growing up listening to like stations like Hot 97 or 105.1 and certain voices that I knew, like Angie Martinez. When I first met Angie, I told her, yo, you damn near raised me. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up listening to you interact with artists, playing the hottest, the best music in the city at the time. New York music is the reason why I even am who I am today. You know what I mean? It completely shaped me as an individual. Hip-hop, especially the New York artists, has always been a part of my life. From Biggie to Jay to Nas to MF Doom, Jadakiss, Dipset, like just New York hip-hop culture as a whole definitely has the most impact. But I mean, if I had to pick one artist, it'd be Jay-Z and Big, and I know that's two artists.
So you've won an Oscar recently. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Winning in this city and winning for yourself and for your family, how that changes you or how that makes you feel, just to be able to put on and bring that Oscar back to New York, you know?
Man, it was reassuring more than anything because it showed me that you could dare to dream as large as possible. For me, when that happened, it was just like, wow, it's really no limits. I just want an Oscar now. Now there's nothing you can tell me I can't do.
That's real. That's so real. I felt that because it's like now the floodgates are open.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing everything.
It's like, okay, yeah, so I'm gonna win a Grammy too. I'm gonna win an Emmy too.
Let's line them up. Let's line them up. Let's line them up. I want the EGOT, like all of it.
Straight up, straight up.
Now, Joey, I'm gonna be honest, man. Playing in front of like 60, 70,000 people, packing that stadium, hearing them roar, hearing them yell. I mean, I get goosebumps and butterflies just thinking about it.
Hell yeah.
And I ain't even saying a word. I'm not rapping nothing, I'm not singing nothing. I'm just out there running and catching the football. But you going out there rapping in front of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people, tell me what that feels like, man. I'm sure it's gotta be a crazy one.
I say it all the time, before every show, I'm always nervous. Always nervous, but it's a good type of nervous. It's almost like you get butterflies.
Exactly.
Because it feels like the first time every time. It's so weird. Actually, I just had my first show in like 2 years.
How was that?
Like 2 weeks ago. And bro, I was so nervous before. Like I was so nervous, I caught a migraine before. And as soon as I walked on that stage, it all went away. And it was just like, every time it's just this blissful feeling. It's like you almost black out. Do you ever feel like that? It's like you just black out.
It's funny you say that. It's my first game ever. Butterflies, nervous. I didn't play till the third quarter because I was young. Rookies got to wait their turn. And my first catch was a left-handed, one-hand catch up the sideline for a touchdown.
What a one-hand catch by a guy who was splashed in camp. Victor Cruz for the touchdown.
I just remember everything just going black, like death. I couldn't hear the crowd. I could barely see. I was so happy. But I remember it being like this moment of just completely like zenned out, blacked out moment where I'm just like, I'm in a mode. Like I'm just in such a groove. And
like you zoned out.
Like you're in another zone.
Tap
it was
in.
crazy.
It's a similar place. It's a similar place we go to. Ooh.
It's time to clean up.
Ooh, hoo-hoo. Yep, there it is. There it is.
This is New York, Joey. We gotta stay on the right side of victories here. You know what I'm saying? I better make it.
You better. Ooh! Ooh! Oh! Damn!
That was it, too. It was lined up. This is gonna be the best shot of my life.
Ooh! There you go.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Let's do this again sometime.
Definitely. Now I know where to find you.
Right here, right here. And I'm gonna need that rematch.
Yeah, of course, of course.